As agency members, we are tasked with the endless responsibility of creating content for our clients. And while we would love to work hand in hand with our clients to create engaging content, it rarely works out that way. Which makes sense because our clients hire agencies like ours because we are the best at what we do, which includes creating content from nothing. But what do you need from your clients in order to create trending, relevant, and on-brand content that accomplishes their goals? How are we supposed to represent, act as the brand on a daily basis when we are not the experts that they are? What do we need to do to make sure we are seamlessly representing our clients online? Honestly, this is all going to start with really good onboarding. So in this video, I'm going to break down for you everything you need to know and do to onboard new social media marketing clients for your agency. Hi, I'm Desiree Martinez, an agency owner, loyal Sendible customer since 2011, and your guide through all things social media management. Hit that subscribe button below if you are with an agency wanting to streamline your social media management workflow and stay up to date with all things social media marketing. It's always so exciting when a new customer wants to start working with you and you are just ready to get started. But if there's anything I've learned in my 12+ years of social media marketing, you first must set expectations. You and your client need to know exactly what is going to happen in this transaction. It's important to make it very clear what you will be doing, including the number of posts, what kind of posts you will be doing, and what graphics you will and will not be making. Make a schedule clear and establish deadlines. You also want to make it clear what the client is responsible for as well. This will include providing you with photos and videos, information about promotions and sales, or anything you need to do a good job for them. It needs to be made very clear what they will need to do, if anything, in this process. I would also use this time to establish what is expected if they do not fulfill their end of the bargain. For example, if they do not get you a video or a photo to post, what will you do instead? Not post? Repost something? It is important to know these sort of contingencies because oftentimes the client will be grateful you posted for them and give them what they paid for versus being annoyed nothing was done, even if it was their fault. Lastly, make sure they know when and how to communicate with you. It can be easy for a client to expect you to work all the time, especially since social media is happening all of the time. Make it clear what your work hours are and the best ways to communicate with you. I encourage you to do this via email between set hours. Too often I have had clients text me late at night, on weekends or holidays, asking me to do things because they are having some downtime. Boundaries are going to be vital for your success with your social media clients. Once you have established all the expectations, put it in writing. This is to protect you. We all want to believe our customers will always be happy and understanding, but experience has taught me that at the end of the day, you are providing them a service, not being friends with them. So protect yourself. In your contract, make sure to include the following in addition to anything else that you find necessary: a clear list of expectations, ownership rights to know who owns the content that you are creating, a "we are human" clause to protect you from misspellings, misposts due to unforeseen circumstances, and platform updates that you cannot control. You also want to include how will you get paid and when. Having this in place will allow for everyone to focus and concentrate on the creative and execution of killer social media. Now, the lifeline of your success for your new customer will be in your new client questionnaire. This document will allow for you and your team to understand your customer's brand without actually being an employee who works there every day and knows the ins and outs. The Sendible team believes that successful social media marketing starts and stops with great storytelling, which is why knowing the stories of your customers is going to be so important. They've actually put together 21 questions that every agency should ask their new clients in their new client questionnaire. So make sure to grab the free list in the link in the description down below. Some of these questions include: what is your brand's purpose on social media? Describe your target audience. Who are they? What is the main message your brand is trying to communicate? I personally also love to ask fun questions like what holidays are important to their business? What music do you and your team love? What are some behind the scene activities and quirks that make up the culture of your brand? It is so important to not only know about them and their product, but the soul of the brand that you're working with. Who they are, why they do it, and what makes them tick is what will make the content viewers will engage with, love, and make them want to do business with that brand. This really will make your job so much easier. I have had clients that give me nothing and barely fill out the client questionnaire, and it makes creating content boring and hard, which makes the team miserable. As an agency, you want to enjoy your clients and the content that you're creating, and this will almost be impossible with vague and dry answers. I highly recommend filling out your questionnaire with your customer. This way you can probe and dig for more information while documenting their tangents and stories. Oftentimes, when they fill it out alone, they're going to try and be really professional, which often comes across as impersonal and cold. Now, one of the other advantages to sitting down with your client to do the questionnaire is that you can gather all of the supporting marketing materials that you will need. This includes their brand board, which is their colors and their fonts, any existing marketing materials like flyers and advertisements, and you can also get access to their social networks and logins. Additionally, ask if your client has any user-generated content that you can use. Maybe it's reviews, images, or posts they know about that can be repurposed by your agency. If you are able to meet with your client in person, plan to take pictures. These can be behind the scenes, action shots, products, the team, and so forth. Anything you can get on your own means less work for the customer to do and more control over quality and less frustration for you. You can also use this time to get admin access to their Facebook and Instagram accounts, collect Twitter and LinkedIn logins, and anything else that you might need from a logins perspective, like emails for marketing, websites, and more. This will give you everything that you need to create branded content and to do the actual posting for their accounts. Oh yeah, and make sure that you get them added to your social media management software, like Sendible. You now are in possession with a lot of digital items, so you need to have a place to organize it all and have one place to communicate. This is where a project management tool will really work well for you. At my agency, we use Basecamp. It allows for my clients and team members to have one place to communicate, assign tasks, share files, and give notes. Other project management tools include Asana and Trello for more options for you. We also use Google Share Drive at my agency as a central place for all files to live and be shared. This allows for the client and the team to upload videos, images, and documents that can be shared in Basecamp. You really want one place for everyone to communicate and collaborate. This will keep everyone organized, on the same page, and will minimize meetings and phone calls. As part of your project management, include necessary training videos to help your clients with how to do things and find things you need from them. This might be how to post a reel or how to go live on Facebook. Really anything that your client might struggle with or need help with so that you can work together easily and not be frustrated. Now that you have successfully onboarded your new client, it is time to start creating high converting images, videos, and messages. Watch this video here where I'm gonna go over some top tips on high converting content, and watch this video right here because YouTube thinks that you are really going to like it. Until then, remember, keep it simple.